Y'all been asking, so I'm gonna give it to you. This is my breakdown of my truck and trailer setup, as well as the equipment that I carry on my trailer while I'm on the road. Hope y'all enjoy. All right, so to break this down for y'all, I want to start in the very back. So we're gonna start in the trailer. Sorry about the wind. Central Texas is very windy. It's also very hot. It's 100 degrees out here. So I'm gonna start with the trailer, equipment, and then go on to the truck. So first here, I've got a PJ trailer, as you can see. It's got pull-out ramps. It's a 36-foot straight deck. I believe these are 7,000-pound axles. Let me just confirm. Yeah. 7,000-pound axles. PJ trailer. Flat deck. I would recommend, if you can, when you hop in the game and you're able to maneuver it and you've got parking for it, etc., go ahead and get a 40-foot deck. Just those 4 feet deter me every now and then from picking up a load. I'm never too long for a load, but a few times I've been too short for a load. So having that 40 feet is great. Of course, you'd have to derate your axles to make them lighter, which in turn would, you wouldn't be able to carry as much weight on your 40 foot. But if you're in a place where you can get a lot of partial loads, that would be your best bet. Mind you, this is not all my equipment. Some of my equipment is spread out in the truck, in my box, which I'll get to. And so some things will definitely be missing. I'll try and point them out as I get to them. Start here, a few pieces of dunnage. You gotta have them. They come in handy when they're needed, and they're strapped here all the time. Usually when I have a light load and I want to throw something in the front, I'll take these off, put the load up front, and put the dunnage behind them. I just started putting my tarps back here. These are 12 by 24, and this is a 20 by 20. I'm probably gonna get rid or leave at the house the two 12 by 24s. I've not had to tarp anything yet, and so that's why I have them, just to see. I've honestly not rolled out the 12 by 24s either, so I don't know exactly what I could cover if I needed to cover them. So they'll sit here until otherwise moved. For instance, if I can't have them on my trailer, I can strap them on top of the trailer, or I can throw them in the back, strap them on top of my box, whatever it may be. Gotta have some zip ties. I have a bunch of them, but just pulled out one to show you. I zip tie my straps and other things as needed. There's some more in my box, but just wanted to pull those out in case they didn't make anybody's list. Make sure you get some zip ties. Corner protectors. These are 4-inch, I believe. Yes, 4-inch corner protectors. And so I can obviously use my 2-inch straps and my 4-inch straps on those corner protectors when needed. This right here is a trailer lock, so I put that right there on the neck when I have it in storage. Very important, because if not, very easy to steal a gooseneck trailer. I have a couple different 2-inch straps here, some like combos, normal flat hooks. These are what I tend to use all the time, flat hooks. Right here I have some tire straps. You guys saw me use those on the big truck I took to Nevada. So I only have 4 of them. I don't take vehicles, and probably will not take vehicles much more due to the weight and other things. It's just really easy for somebody to point out a flaw on a vehicle, and they tend to cost more. So there's that. I have 10 2-inch ratchets. I have a hook ratchet as well as a common ratchet, and then the rest are all flat hooks. Use these all the time. Keep them greased up, oiled up, take care of them. As you can see, some of these are more worn than others. I have brand new ones in case I need them, but all of these still have a lot of life in them. Make sure they don't have any rips or tears in them, or you will not pass a DOT inspection. All my 4-inch straps and 2 ratchets are brand new. I have not had a need to use them yet. Just haven't had a load where I needed to use them, so they are still brand new and they sit in my my trailer toolbox until needed. But it's good to have some. Obviously, again, I have more straps than ratchets. That way, if any of these straps rip, I have another one to go. I'm also going to get more of these once I really realize or figure out what I need to use those on in terms of securing. Here is just a bag. These are not mighty, but just a bag of bungee cords. Got hooks in here, bungees in here. As I said, I have not had to tarp anything yet. I've used a couple bungee cords when I use my chains, but I don't know where. I guess I put them back in here. Yeah, I put them back in here. You can see there's one right there with the hook on it. 12-ton jack. This is all you need. You can lift up your trailer, lift up your truck. 12-ton jack, hydraulic jack. Very cheap. I think I mentioned in another video, I have a 12-ton as well as a 20-ton. 20-ton sits at the house, and I don't use it. I think I accidentally got it, but oh well, I've got it. I have 3, I want to say these are 20-foot chains. I don't have all the details of these chains. I know they're the best chains you can get at Tractor Supply in terms of strength. These are 3/8 hooks on the end of each of these. Some equipment you may have to take the hook off, which is right here. You just squeeze that, pop it out, run the chain through, pop it back on the other side. Forgot the name of these off the top of my head right now. I know what they're called, but it is slipping my mind. Have a whole bunch of these up there. You keep them with your fuse boxes, keep them in your toolbox, because you will never know when you need them. You won't have them, and so make sure you have them. So I have 3 sets of these chains, and I have 3 chain binders. One of my chain binders is bigger than the other 2, I think, or one is smaller than the other 2. Yeah, one is smaller than the other 2. They're all 5/16 to 3/8. These are 3/8 to 1/2, I think. Yes, 3/8 to 1/2. This is 5/16 to 3/8. You can use really any of them. They all work. The 5/16 to 3/8 is a lot easier to maneuver. This link on the 3/8 to 1/2 is kind of big, and it's hard to get between your spaces. And so this one is really, really easy to maneuver, but they've all been getting used. So that's everything on the trailer. As you can see, I don't have any trailer rails. If I did, I wouldn't have as many ratchets. I do not have a rail welded, so therefore I don't have them rolled up here. My next rig, I will have that, and it will be a lot easier. I have 12-ply tires, all in good shape right now. All my hubs are greased and oiled. All my lights work. And that's all on the trailer. It's been great. I'm excited to upgrade when I get the opportunity, and hope to be able to keep this trailer in the fleet as well as being able to upgrade. Some of the things, I didn't mean to go over this one, but these were just sitting in my toolbox, so I'll go over them. This is the Hotshot Secret everyday diesel treatment that I put into my tank when I'm filling up. It helped me a lot when I was getting really poor at my MPG, and this is it. You can see all the details here. I'm not gonna give it all away. You can get these at a Pilot, Flying J. That's where I get them, right there in the trucker section. and it treats 800 gallons of fuel. So to tell you, put a couple ounces in every gallon. This right here is some hub oil. So I put a little bit of that in. I don't have any, actually I have some grease in the toolbox. I'll show you sort of what I use. Actually, I don't think I have any of the red grease that I usually use in my hubs, but I put a little bit of that oil in. Always good to have some WD-40, and as well as some trailer hitch gel lube. This I don't use for this. I use it for my hitch on my truck. Instead of using grease, I'll just put some of this lube on there, so it just sits in my toolbox. Anyway, let's see, get up here. Yes, the cooler is part of the setup. Save yourself time, and you know, I get a bag of ice every day, and I keep this filled with water. So while I'm on the road, worst case scenario, instead of having to stop at a gas station, I can just stop real quick, run back here, grab some cold water and take it up to the front with me. It's also nice in the morning when the water has melted, get a nice little splash of some freezing cold water on your face to wake you up and get you going. All of this is normal. I'm not going over this. This is just trailer setup stuff, nothing special. And I have a spare tire, obviously, here connected. This is not organized, so I am not excited to see what's in here. But we will start here. I have a couple drills. Don't use that drill in here. Tape measure, batteries, little extra small ratchets that I use sometimes for my tarps, just depending. I know where my impact is. Impact somewhere in here. I have a torque wrench right here, some silicone gloves. I have my safety triangles. I have any tool that I would need on the road. There's my impact. Usually those waters are in there. And just some miscellaneous stuff, bungee cords. There's some grease right there. And so yeah, nothing special in here. Just sort of put whatever you think you'll need on the road in there, stuff that keep away from damage. So this is the workhorse right here. We've got a 2019 Dodge Ram 2500 Cummins engine, 6.7 liters. Lover, lover, lover. Again, it's dirty in here, but I'm gonna show you. I got lucky. I have the Laramie package, so I have beautiful seats. They're cooled, heated steering wheel, great heads-up display, and screen. Grab my keys so I can show you all of this. If you don't have one, you'll see that the screen will come up. It's moving slow because guys, it's blazing hot outside. Blazing hot. Let that load. Heads up display tells me everything I need. I keep my phone mounted right here, out of the way. I put my iPad right here for my ELD. Here's my ELD. I got to play around with it a little bit because we moved it when I ran that wire from my auxiliary tank. So these wires are usually a lot more organized, and the heat obviously messes with the adhesive on everything. These clips, I'm always pushing them back in all the time because it gets hot. But anyway, got that. Got a whole bunch of space in the middle, and in the front, a bunch of plugs. I'm not gonna break down the inside of what these trucks are. We got my Keep Trucking Motive forward camera. Let's see what else. Got a little multi-tool in here, my keys, some gloves, a flashlight. Again, just keeping as much as I can in here in case of an emergency. Now this front seat is utilized. I keep my boots in here, some of my GoPro stuff, keep other things that I need. This is my personal bag, so I'll keep all my personal stuff in here, up here with me. This is, if I leave the truck, I'll leave usually with this bag. So most of my electronics, everything goes in here. I think I introduced y'all to this a while ago, but this is my Jackery external battery, pretty much. It runs great. You can plug all of these things in and run them at the same time. Usually run this little fan in the evenings, which will not be enough anymore because of all this heat, but I can run this all night full power and there'll still be like 80% power. So I usually charge that in the center console, take it out at night and plug it into whatever I need to plug it into. I keep a clipboard on me. This has all my BOLs and anything that has to do with the trip that I'm currently on. I have my compliance binder checklist that has everything I need in here, as well as an accordion folder that has either copies of what I may need or it has other things that I need in there. And so yeah, that's really it. Nothing else really goes in the front. And let me take you around this side and show you the highlight of this truck. As you can see, it's a mega cab and the camera won't do it justice, but I will show you anyway. I got my fire extinguisher. Like I said, other things are under here. I've got my hard hat. Other things sit under here because it runs all the way to the other side. It's just extra space. So these are my bags of clothes and other things that I may need while I'm on the trip. Blanket, bed, sheets, bunch of pillows. I like staying comfortable. And also under here, I have them under here on the other side. I have some blankets, cargo blankets in case I may need them under the seats. I don't use them often, so that's why they're not super accessible, but they sit there in case I need them. I got my WeatherTech blinds under my bed as well that I'll take out obviously whenever I stop, put them up in the windows and hope to keep the cabin cool. That's all I have right now. I think I pointed out in my toolbox is also my auxiliary tank, and I showed y'all the switch when I mentioned the wires. So the auxiliary tank is the bottom half where that indention is. The top half is a toolbox. It's a 40-gallon tank and it has done great for me so far, although I have not used it frequently. Used it once and it did a great job. So yeah, y'all, that's the setup. Many more things to come in terms of what we're adding to the setup. I'll tell you the main thing that I'm looking forward to arriving to add to my setup is an Icy Breeze air conditioner. It's pretty much a rolling cooler that has a fan on it. It's electric. You put ice in it, it insulates a lot better so the ice lasts longer, and it has a hose, pretty much a ventilation hose that comes out of it and blows like 30-degree air. So my plan on setting that up will be sliding open my back window, setting it on top of here, running it to my Jackery, running it to my Jackery. I'm gonna cut a hole in my WeatherTech blinds with a flap on it so that I can run the hose in there. It'll be sealed, no light will come in still, but it will just be blowing air through that. That is my plan. We'll see how well it works. Again, I'm excited. Haven't put the order in just yet, but planning to do that here in the next few days. Yeah, so again, I wanted to give y'all the breakdown. A lot of y'all have asked. All right, y'all, so there it is. Y'all saw my trailer, y'all saw my equipment, saw my auxiliary tank, you saw the truck, the inside of the truck, my bed, really everything that I use on a day-to-day basis when I'm on the road. If you have any more questions, please drop them in the comments. Any ideas or some things that you might want to see in terms of content. And if y'all could like, comment, and subscribe, please help me grow this channel so I can continue to reach y'all, continue to reach people that are inspiring to be in this business and give them that real information. Again, I thank y'all. At this point, we're close to 100 subscribers. Really just naturally growing because all I'm doing is posting videos, and all y'all are doing is liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I appreciate that. So peace, love, see y'all on the next trip.